Hola, 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 hola. Estamos aquí, estamos en un nuevo juego, estamos en The Wars. Así que vamos para allá, vamos a darle a este pedazo juegazo. Porque es que no hay otro. No hay otro nombre para este juego. Un estilo Borderlands, con Fallout, con Bioshock, todo junto. Así que vamos para allá, vamos a darle. Vamos a crear nueva partida, vamos a darle a modo normal porque está haciendo pruebas. Porque me he tenido que cambiar el puto X-Split por el Streamlabs OBS. A ver si esta vez ya no me tengo que cambiar nada, por favor. Lo pido por favor. Vamos a continuar. Y tener la música muy bajita para que no me toque los cojones el puto copyright de YouTube, ¿vale? Así que vamos para allá.
A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Ya me toca a mí. En plan, espérame tú. Pero atributos, pues tengo 6, pues voy a subir cada uno. Ahí, siguiente. Talentos, cuerpo a cuerpo. A ponerme la defensa.
I need someone with an instinct for self-preservation.
¿No? Y a distancia.
Marksmanship scores to good use.
Actitud, hostia. ¿Que no hay un huevo? Sin actitud aparente, el color parece muy bien empleado para alguien con sus talentos. Tiene beneficio. Voy a mirarlo de abajo directamente. El mantripo. 3% de. Más un bloqueo. Persuasión. Ingeniería. Evasión. Evasión. Ah, ya, sin actitud ya tomar por culo.
Don't let the board tell you what you're meant to be.
A ver, cabeza. Voy a dejar el 1. Tono de piel. El 4. Color de ojos. Qué puto me di... Este. Vale. Pelo. Así. Y el peinado, pues... Está guapo, ¿eh? Pues así. Vamos a intentar que no sea pelirrojo, por favor. Voy a dejarlo en uno y ya está, ¿vale? Y las cejas. Unas cejas normalitas. Características, maquillaje. Manchas. Edad. Todo vuelo. Quita, quita, quita. Siguiente. Vamos a llamarlo solo yo. Vale, aquí. Ta, ta, ta. Perfecto.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Ojo, la Tierra 2, ¿eh? Ojo, la Tierra 2.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Pues venga. Espérate. Voy a cambiar la camarita. Voy a ponerla aquí. Que ahí molesta.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Poco tonto, la verdad.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow.
Me acabo de partir las piernas.
Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
¡Ah, qué cosita! ¡Qué cosita más mona! Voy, ya corro, ya corro. ¿Tú por qué no puedo subir? ¿No me dejará? Pues nada, vamos para.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
¿Qué coño era eso, tío? Ah, esto es el... Vale, botiquín. Con la F. Perfecto.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now.
Bueno.
Now try the Spacer's Choice. Oh, yeah, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
Vale, para eso
If you
estamos.
don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
¿Qué tal te encuentras? ¿Anja qué?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Tengo una idea. Déjame tu arma y busco ayuda. Mentira. Alguien a... Intimidad. Persuasión. Pues venga, vamos a darle al 1.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my sack. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
¿Me puede decir dónde estoy?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous saltuna.
Salatún.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Ajá. Coño. Un poco raro esto, ¿no? El...
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Dilatación táctica del tiempo. Debido a las complicaciones de... Algo... Diferente. Le tengo que dar a la Q para ver... Vale, es para ver yo qué cojones hay. Vale, esto también sirve como disparo, el primer disparo lento. Cerveza. No me jodas. A ver. Pirate y tirar los datos. Y pueden llevarte a un lugar en los que no deberían estar. Las electrodomésticos sirven para abrir cerraduras. Vale. Me falta uno más. Y por supuesto que no va a estar. Vale, espera. Ajustes. Controles. Asignación de teclas. ¿Hay alguna forma de...? Que solo haga así y después se suba, pero no. Vale. ¿A de coño? Vale, ahí. Gestión de armas. Puedes tener 4 armas equipadas al mismo tiempo. Solo tienes que arrastrarla. Vale. Gestión de armaduras. Vale, aquí puedo ver las armaduras que tengo. Con los consumibles. Vale. Modificaciones. General. Y misiones. Diario. Códice. Venga, nano, estás tú que voy a leer todo esto. ¿Y para atacar? Vale, y ahora yo me pregunto lo siguiente. Mira qué rata. Tengo que fijarme mejor en los juegos. Encima en este tipo de juego. ¡Qué rata! Ah, ya puedo abrirlo. Bastón telescópico. ¿Qué coño es eso? Tamaño de una mano. 2 manos. Año 51. Bueno, no. Te va a pagar. Es más. A ver si puedo. El otro está tomado por culo. Creo que me ha visto ya, pero... Ah, pues no. Tu puta casa, hombre. Madre. Vale, listo. ¿Lo que tienes? Lo pillo todo. Tú no tienes una mierda. Hay que decir que yo y el sigilo no es que seamos muy amigos. La verdad. ¿Para qué nos vamos a engañar? Pero me los tengo que cargar. Ah, no. Y yo le iba a pegar una hostia a este que iba a flipar.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Es solo una atención, ¿eh? Pasó el tema. Eso había oído.
Really? How is he?
Igual de idiota que siempre, pero espero que tú seas un poco más avispada.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made
Es verdad que no se lo tengo que haber dicho.
trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
A ver, persuasión. La cosa hay algo que una guardia no sea capaz de hacer. Seguro que puedes conseguirlo, pero error. Me parece que te voy a poner. Voy a dar aquí.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
¿Todos estos son buenos o son malos? No lo sé. Ya, matan gente. Otra más, ¿no, eh? Carne. Espérate, ¿cómo era? Ah, también puedo hacer. Te toma poco. Espera, ¿eh? Ahí te quedas. Ah, si no me equivoco ahora es cuando voy y la abro y la nave es mía.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
Vale.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder. Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
Pues para abajo.
Please be advised that using the
Déjame partir otra vez las
respecification
piernas,
will
tío.
not make you a better person. Hello, Marauder.
Ah,
I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
¿Destruirte? ¿Me digo? Es que, ¿y si se autodestruye?
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
¿Qué cojones?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Simplemente...
I deduce from the tone
de
of your
tono.
voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Sí. Voy a decir
I
la verdad.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your
Porque
patience and
es lo
for
que ha
your
pasado.
honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Vale, pero yo no sé...
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience.
¿Qué?
I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly.
Vale.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably
Ah.
damaged and must be replaced.
¿Y dónde voy a
The
encontrar eso?
settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Sí, hasta ahí llego, gracias. Vale. ¿Le doy? A ver si hay un momento que me pone mi nombre.
It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all.
Porque está
Best of
muerto.
luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. What can I do for you, Captain?
Joder.
Goodbye.
Venga, va. Ahora soy el capitán. Enhorabuena, no lo he tenido. Vale. Mejoras de talento. Sí, bastante pico. Coño. ¿Por qué tengo 10? Una buena distancia. Defensa. Y diálogo. Y lo aplico. 7 de ventaja. Estos son ventajas. Ah, vale. Esta táctica del tiempo dura más. Seguramente sea normal. Salud. Sí. Evasión, vale. A ver, una hostia, más paja.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
No tengo trabajo. ¿En serio? Después de curar a tu amigo. Pero, ¿aceptas pagos?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Cuídate. Ja, pringao. Otra vez. Ah, es que no lo había dado. Vale, yo tengo que irme para acá. Y ese es malo. O sea, un copón, chaval. Tu puta casa. Tú también. ¿Y tú de dónde sales? Venga, va. Es decir, que si yo me meto ahora aquí en mi inventario, me meto aquí. Vale. Voy a ver lo que tenía este tío. Nada. Nada. Pues ahora vamos para allá, va. Por aquí no es, lo dudo. Vale, sí. Por aquí sí es. Vamos para allá.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Pues si me dejas hablar contigo,
Don't
te
go
digo.
ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Solo estoy de paso. ¿Qué voy a hacer ahí?
Odd. What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
No,
It's all
coño.
safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
No me has dicho cómo te llamas. Soy solo yo.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater.
Ajá.
We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Granja espacial. ¿Con quién tengo que hablar para construir un regulador de corriente? Quiero ganar mientras esté aquí. Venga.
Got a knack for being discreet like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company
A mantener el pueblo.
owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Ah.
Company policy.
Sí.
If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Ah.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You don't
Ah.
wanna twist his
Me acabo de
arm.
meter en una misión ahí ya. ¡Pam!
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Vale.
Conrad's got a
ver.
barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours.
Vale.
Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery.
Perfecto.
You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
Buah, si tengo... ¿Hay buenas noticias sobre la esperanza?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether, never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since
Hola,
I
soy
was
de
but a
allí.
stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing as far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking? All right, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
No, pero es que soy ahí. Voy a ver por este.
I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Y que para si lo hace tendré problemas.
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for
Vale.
people running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Vale, vamos a cambiar de tema.
Something I can do for you?
Sí.
Definitely not the junior
Con el
in
hermano que viene desde...
If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Vale, perfecto.
Yeah?
Pierdes a mucha gente.
Hang on, I'm doing some
Un momento,
math.
o sea...
20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Book's been real good to me.
20,
Share,
31...
only
Toda mi
all
vida.
this paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
No te preocupes.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Un momentito. Esto perfecto. No te preocupes. ¿Te preocupa que haya enfermo?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows a
Ya, eso sí. Ahí te doy la razón. Vale. Mi pregunta es la siguiente. Todo tipo de misiones. Más reciente. Magnéticamente. Fallida. Completada. Tarea. Misión principal. Si yo quiero hacer esto. Vale, voy a hacer primero la secundaria. ¿Qué coño es Saratún? ¡Wow! ¿Pero esto sale que he robado? Te vas a cagar, chaval. Yo no he hecho nada. Q de montar. Vale. Yo por huevos tengo que venir por aquí. A no ser que pueda abrir esto. Ah. Coño es esto. Mensaje, registro de inventario. ¡Oh! A mí. No puedo. Yo para nada estoy robando. Para nada. Nosotros entramos como si nada. ¿Yo robar? ¿De qué, hombre? ¿De qué? ¿Qué está robando yo? Creo que será este hombre de aquí. Sí.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
No te preocupes, no toco nada.
Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Tu corte de pelo incluyen.
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a spacer's choice company.
¿Qué pasa con la puta granja espacial?
Fails to meet spacer's choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Ah,
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens
esto es
when you
tonto.
let your imagination run wild.
Poca
I
imaginación.
don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Me has pegado tú un tiro, ¿eh? ¿El becario?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a steam bomb
Ciencielismo.
upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect.
Ojo, ojo, ojo,
Find
¿eh?
him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Silas me envía.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Vamos, que estás pelado.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Me da igual, págame. Se te da bien el drama.
With what? My own blood?
Pues sí.
Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
A ver.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Ah,
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm
Pero me
afraid I don't
tengo-
have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
buah. Quita, quita.
What can I do for you?
¿Qué voy a hacer por ti? ¿Por qué no usar dientes como aval para tus tasas funerarias?
know about Eugene? How?
Va.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Seguro que no nos va a echar de menos.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice.
Me vas a pagar.
Ask Silas to dig up
Que lo
the man's
sepas.
body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Ale. Muchas gracias. Pesado.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. What?
Y un día.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. Did anybody ever tell you to never impress yourself between a man and his muttering? Which is, by the way, a normal and healthy mode of expression.
Esta es una mierda, hijo.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Voy a decir.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
¿Qué te refieres?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching.
Ajá.
And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Lo siento.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me,
Bueno,
I could really use the help.
más misiones. ¿Qué puedo hacer por ti? A ver.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Para el carro. Venga, directo.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Sí.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have
Me había
woke me
dado.
up. Constable would have locked me up and woke me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Venga, hasta luego. Vete.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
Nada, pues no te lo puedo preguntar.
You're making a mistake.
Ah, espera un momento. A este tío.
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Ah, Antes me lo decía, ahora ya no. Me imagino que será aquí. Adentro. Una cosa, qué susto me ha dado, loco. ¿Qué es esto? La máquina de pedal ofrece una amplia gama de productos normalmente tratados. ¿Ah, esto es para comprar? ¿110? Es la misma que tengo. Voy a estar aquí. Buenas tardes.
You the new worker?
No.
Whatever. Make it quick, tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
No te preocupes, se me va a, se me va a escapar. Sí, pero tranquilo.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
¿Qué comentario más?
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
¡Oh!
I found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
¿Qué dices?
Suicide's a crime.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
¡Estás de
What Eugene
coña!
did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to save this kid. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his Adams be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Pues ya está. Entonces, yo me meto en tareas. Gilipollas, ¿no? Tareas. A ver, las que me faltaban eran de este pavo, ¿no? He entrado por aquí. No entiendo, pero vale. Yo estoy siguiendo esto. Teoría. Me dice que por aquí. Vale, pues por aquí no es. A ver, ¿me está tomando el puto pelo? ¿El centro de esto es esto? Pues sí. Es esto, sí. Ah, pues no. No, no, no. No es esto. Esto está tomado por culo. Vale. A ver, toma.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble?
No.
Grave diggings of... You run into any... Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... You'll find...
Vale. Ya, pero el payo este... Ah, va, está aquí. Tengo que ir por aquí. No. En teoría sí. Me parto las piernas, no te preocupes. Para eso estamos. ¿Por qué me van a tomar por culo? No entiendo.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
No.
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
¿De qué narices hablas?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and
Hostia, he visto muchos Juego de Tronos, ¿eh?
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals.
Sí.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When
Ya
the
estás,
swarms
chaval.
of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Yo quiero las tasas. Ah, espera, que casi la lío. Me envías hilas.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Si tu resistencia necesita más soldados, te ofrezco mi servicio.
I've been gathering up a war chest
Ya
over the
verás.
years.
Sabe la mierda dónde me he metido.
Mostly some spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Oh.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Vale,
Go on.
Sí.
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Ah, te dejo ahí. Venga, puto loco. Espérate, a ver qué te puedo robar. Banco de trabajo aquí. Me imagino que le puedo meter cosas que no tengo. Perfecto. ¿Qué acabo de reparar? No lo sé. Pero vale. Vamos por aquí. Aquí hay una casa. Ya está, no puedo hacer más porque no me deja. Esto está cerrado. Esto también. A ver si las que voy para allá.
Something I can do?
Eh,
Yeah? What about him?
¿Qué pasa con él?
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Suit yourself. What's on your mind?
Ah, da igual.
Yeah?
Pero no me ha dicho que tengo que hablar con este hombre.
Some... You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Me esforzaré mucho por ti.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Creo que algo más.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Ahí estamos.
Abernathy was sick? With
Tenía
the
la
plague?
peste.
That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What?
¿Qué?
No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Esto era lo que no tenía que decir.
Yeah?
Nada, que me voy. ¿Ahora qué tengo que hacer? Muere Robert, muere. Esto está... Vale. Esto está donde nos hemos ido antes. Vamos a hacer esta misión más y lo dejo ya para ser el primer capitulito. Vale. He venido por aquí. Por aquí, sí, pero puedo irme por aquí. No sé qué es eso. Pero me meto por aquí. Me meto por aquí. Adrenalina Timer. ¡Fu, fu, fu, fu! Vas ahí con un chute. La madre que te parió. ¿Qué no es aquí? Pero... ¿Estás tomando el puto pelo? ¿Dónde coño es? Tú. Que erais adorables, no me jodas. No quería matarte. ¿En serio? Pues nada. ¿Esto qué coño es? Estos son trajes. Oh. Me voy a irme por aquí. Porque en teoría, si yo me vengo por aquí, estate quieto, ¿eh? Este es el dron.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation system
Comando no
failed.
admitido.
Unable to comply. Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to
Vale.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or
Trata de confundir.
Spacer's Choice Mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Ya, pero espera. Pero espera. Vale. Que me lo tengo que cargar. Toma por saco. Vale. Pues ya está. Vale, estos 10 puntos. Iríalo. Lo aplico. Venga, va. ¿Y por qué me manda? Oye, si está aquí al lado. ¿Por qué cojones me manda para el otro lado? Que me lo diga alguien. Ya me he cargado tu robot.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier out
Ahí
there,
estamos.
but you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need
Vale.
to enter. On the double, soldier.
Venga, vamos a la cantina. Ya dejo esto. Chapo streaming. Y lo vuelvo a encender. Y le damos a otra cosa. Porque hay que decir que soy tan gilipollas que no le he dado a grabar. Vale, entonces para no juntar cosas, tengo que cerrar el streaming. Todo me imagino que es la cantina, ¿no?
I don't know you.
No te conozco. Uy. Qué ojitos más de en plan de... ¡Ay!
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment.
Mierda, tenía que haber dicho lo del capitán.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Coming right up. Oh, I almost... You tried?
¿Quieres...? Solo quería echarla.
Go ahead.
Uy. Vale, vamos para allá. ¿Qué coño es esto? ¿En serio, tío? Tengo que volver. Pues venga, vamos para allá. Vamos a volver. Es una pequeña cagada que he puesto. Que me tenía que haber dicho capitán. Voy a partir las piernas otra vez. No pasa nada.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the hand of the law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Soy divertido.
Fun.
Divertido no lo...
Performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp.
Vale.
I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Sí. Vale, despacio.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Vale, pues vamos a dejarlo por aquí, ¿vale? Voy a chavar el directity. Voy a ver lo que cojo. ¿Qué cojones me ha dado? Si se puede saber. Verdad que ya puedo... Estos son mejoras, en teoría. Carga plasma. Esto me... ¿Puedo meter a dos? Pues sí, sí puedo meter a dos, sí. Puedo meter a dos, sí, sí. Vamos a dejarlo ya. Espero que os haya gustado. Like, favoritos y todo ese tema. Y nos vemos hasta la próxima. Chao, chao. Agur. Soy del País Vasco, pero mira, lo digo.